So for a long time on these floors, plus this tiled kitchen floor, I've been using a combination of one of these Vax, I forgot the name of it now, One Blade 4 I think, to suck up debris and just stuff off the floor. And then one of these generic spray mops here, which doesn't have a microfiber thing on it in the minute because it's in the wash. And it's just a bit of a faff. Like, this isn't particularly good at picking up debris off hard floors, and then I have to take it back upstairs because it's all carpet upstairs and all hard floor down here. So using this combo just isn't ideal, and so I've ordered the Sharp Vacmop, and we'll see how good it is. And hopefully I can keep that upstairs for the bathrooms and that upstairs for the carpet, which will just make life a lot easier. And it has arrived literally less than 24 hours later. I actually got it from the official Shark eBay shop, which sells certified refurbs. So you can get a certified refurb, which is essentially brand new, or for £5 less you can get I think it's like an A-rated one, which might have some minor scuffs. So I'm just going to get it unboxed and set up. And that took all of 30 seconds. So it just came in the box like this, with some like paper packaging. Not like the retail box, which is fine, but you got your instruction manual there. You got your bottle of fluid and a total of 6 disposable pads. So here's one of them. It just clips into place and you can see the dust port just under there. So that's where like dirt and stuff gets trapped. And then it just came with the charger as well. So before first use, I'm going to fully charge it. Essentially, that light there will go solid white when it's fully charged, and then after 5 minutes it will turn off completely. So this floor isn't that dirty at the minute, but it should be enough just to give it a quick go and review. Obviously once the pad is spent, you just press that over the bin and the pad will fall off. As for the unit itself, it's pretty much brand new, I would say. I did see a couple of marks on it, very light marks, which I can't really see on through the camera now. But yeah, it's essentially a brand new unit, which is good. So yeah, I'm going to let it fully charge. I'm also going to fill up the reservoir at the back here with the official cleaning solution. Once that's run out, I'll probably just use water with 1 or 2 drops of washing up liquid in it. You just don't want anything too foamy, that's all. So yeah, I'm going to fill that up now. And this is the stuff it comes with. Obviously they sell the device quite cheap, and then they make the money from selling this stuff and the disposable pads. Once all the pads are used up, I intend to just buy some reusable ones from Amazon. And obviously there's nothing particularly special about this. You can create your own solution for pennies. For reference, from completely empty and brand new, it will take this full bottle. You can see the max line there and the suds at the top. That's your lot. And then just close that, and it's now ready to go as soon as it's fully charged. The other thing I really like is for mounting it out the way, instead of some stupid mount you have to like drill into the wall to put on, like my Vax vacuum cleaner. It's literally just got a hook here. So if you have a storage cupboard or whatever, you can just hang it on that. So I really like that, or just to leave it propped up against the wall. I might just put a little hook in the wall actually, because this is where my old one was. And I tried to peel that off and it's taken the paint off with it. This room does need repainting, to be fair, but I might just kind of put a hook here somewhere. I don't know, but that's neither here nor there. So yeah, I'm just going to wait for it to charge. It says in the manual, from fully dead it takes 4 hours to fully charge, and you get about 10 minutes of continuous runtime, which is perfectly fine because it's only going to be used down here. Mainly the kitchen, so I'll probably just plug it back on charge after every session. So it's just finished charging, so I'm going to give it a go. Now it says to vacuum first and then mop afterwards, so this floor really isn't too bad, but I'll just go over these small bits here and see what it's like. So pretty sure I just pull this trigger. And then out here, I've just drilled a hole because I was mounting my Google Home. And there's a bit of debris on the floor here, so I'll try it here as well. Wrong light. There we go. So just this kind of stuff, nothing major. Yeah, I mean, it's doing it. And that's that. So let's have a go with the actual mop function. Oh, so the spray is electric as well. I thought it would be like a pump trigger. Right, I'm going to mop this floor off camera and we'll see what it's like. And there we go. I'd say that's done a really good job actually. A couple of things I did notice is when you start, if you vacuum first on a fresh pad, there's a lot of resistance because the pad is dry. And so I feel like it's better if you just spray a little bit of spray down first, go over that and then use the vacuum feature. Another thing I'll say is you don't need much liquid because you don't want to oversaturate the pad. But that's come up really nice. Granted, it wasn't massively dirty to begin with, but it certainly picked up all the little bits of food. Pretty good at getting in the corners too, as you can see. These areas always get covered in filth. There's bits there where I've missed, which are really tight to get to, but it's given the actual tiles a really nice sheen look. Obviously some of that is down to the liquid, but yeah, it works really well. And then I went through here, cleaned this area as well, and just vacuumed up any dust and whatnot. So yeah, I'm really quite impressed with that. I think that looks mint. Look at that. Obviously white shows up dirt worse than any other colour, but these do come up really nice, so I'm really happy with that. And then this is the pad. So as you can see at the front there's a little hole, which is where the dirt gets sucked in. And that's the state of the pad after doing the kitchen and the hallway. And you can hear the dirt that's inside it, just in that little compartment. It's hard to show, but you can just about see it there. So that pad probably got one or two more cleans with it. I don't imagine that's going to be all that durable, but I think the pads are fairly cheap anyway, but even still, as I said, I'm just going to get reusable ones when I've used all these up. But yeah, I'd give it probably a solid 8 out of 10. I mean, it's more of a first impressions video than a review. But yeah, I mean, it does exactly what I wanted it to do. And this has come up really nice without much effort. I will say as well, when you're mopping, when you're actually using the liquid, you might find that there's bits of debris of mist. So unlike a vacuum cleaner where you shouldn't really turn it on a wet floor, unless you've got a wet and dry vac, there's no issues with you using the vacuum feature while the floor is wet. It's just gonna just pick up whatever's remaining. So I can see there's little bits here and there where I haven't gone over it enough. Just tiny little specks, and they all just show up so much on white. So it's a bit of a mission to keep clean. But yeah, all in all, I paid 42 quid for this. As I said, it's pretty much brand new condition. And I found a code on eBay. I don't know if that code is still active, but if it is, I'll leave that in the description as well. But yeah, 42 quid for a machine, which is, I think it's 70 on Amazon at the minute, for a brand new one, which comes with all the same stuff. So yeah, cheers. I'd say that's a win.